Good morning, G Nation. Welcome back to the channel. You know, it's summer, it's 4th of July, fireworks. I was watching the news and house fire after house fire after house fire. You know, sometime one just exploded in our news, fireworks in the garage. And I always, how did that begin? How does it start? How does a house just catch on fire, right? I'm in the construction industry. We've been doing remodeling all my life, just about home improvement, and I've watched the stupid shit. You watch it on videos and shows, and we show examples. We make fun of it on TikTok and Instagram videos, and we come to how. So here we're doing some demo. We just took the range out, we took the micro hood out, and look at this. Just covered in grease, just covered. And you're like, oh my God, that's not my house. Well, go pull your range out. Here's the micro hood, just full of debris, right? And then we get to the cabinet where it was installed, and this is what we got. This is what it is. This is a second house in a row that we just had the the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because they didn't ask, you know, where the electrical was coming in a range hood. You got to pre-plan this stuff. It doesn't just happen. And no, we don't put plastic boxes, no cover. So all that grease, and then here was our lovely, I'll show you a picture of in the attic. That was the stove ducting. Okay. Now by code, this has to be metal ducting, not flexible, not aluminum, has to be metal all the way through the roof in a metal roof vent. If you were to have a fire, imagine you had a small grease fire on the stovetop, right? Okay. Could happen. Somebody leaves a skillet on and answers the phone and doesn't realize. If there's enough material, grease and things like that range hood over there, okay, all of a sudden it catches fire, it's going to funnel. That room up there was not sealed, so the fire could literally tornado right up through the opening because it wasn't sealed. Not to mention, if you had a fire and the hood was on, this wasn't even ducted out. It was just up to the roof line, so it would look like a blast furnace, just because all the oils that are in this, look at that, okay? All the oils that are inside that pipe would catch on fire. And it would act like, you know, you've all seen the movie Backdraft. So that's how the houses burn down. There it is. The common denominator, something stupid. The design of these are for a reason. For a reason. Don't, just because you're hokey pokey, and I want to, you know, I come to work every day and I want to be positive. I don't want to pull this stuff out. I want to pull something off the wall and see an actual closed circuit. I want to see a closed pipe through the drywall with fire blocking. I want to see a roof vent. These are the things I expect. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen that way. This is what I get. And thank God we're taking this down. You know, this is a huge fire hazard. I mean, you're not saving a house if this lights. There's too much fuel, too much grease. You're not going to get it out. And by the time the fire department gets here, by 10, 15 minutes, half the house would be engulfed in the attic. It would be a teardown. So there's your culprit. You know, look at this. Look at this stuff. You know, this is the oils, the crud, just, you know, for Pete's sake, do spring cleaning. Pull your stove out. Get the stuff out of it. Use some Simple Green on the sides and get it clean. But I guarantee you, this is all just look at that, just a greasy film. And if it caught fire there at that opening in what you just saw up there, well, you're not saving the house. So there you know. The more you know, the more you know. Knowledge is power. The question is, will you do the right thing and do it the right way? So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, give us a call at Superior Restoration Construction.